Hello and welcome. I'm James, and today my yoga friend Sandra has joined us to continue our conversation. Welcome again, Sandra.
Thanks, James. I'm happy that we are able to continue our conversation as you asked about the aim of yoga.
Yes, Sandra, you explained that the aim of yoga is to do as all sages have directed, which is to know thyself. We left off at the point where I asked you how that might be accomplished. Can we now continue by exploring the question, who am I?
Yes, James. I'd like you to help, please.
Okay, Sandra. What would you like me to do?
James, I'd like to share a story about some monks at a Zen monastery and their teacher. I'd like you to read the monks' answers when we reach that point of the story.
Okay, Sandra, let's hear the story.
The students at No Wind Monastery were flabbergasted. They could hardly believe what they had just heard. Master Bluesime, the greatest Zen master since Tajin Senshi, had just revealed what they never thought they would hear. In their traditional morning congregation, Master Bloomies had said, "My most beloved family, I really need your help. Yesterday evening a guest at our renowned monastery asked me a very good question. He asked me, what is the true meaning of Zen? And asked if I could summarize it for him in just 3 words. My loved ones, please help me as I don't know what to reply. I have asked the visitor to wait till the end of the week and then promised him my response. So please, by the end of the week, in 3 words, give me the definition of Zen." The definition of Zen is also the definition of life. I look to you for help in this great crisis that has befallen me, and the reputation of our great institution is at stake. Please save us from humiliation. Master Bloomies had just confessed that he had been stumped by a question. That he did not know the answer to such a fundamental question. Perhaps he was losing his mind. Maybe senility was setting in. Maybe this was a test. Maybe he was no longer enlightened and had fallen back into Maya, illusion. The rumors were thick in the air. All the students had their take, and all of them also saw this as a great opportunity to shine. To be the hero. To be the one who would save the day. All the students save one. Our wise monk, Tara. Midst all the excitement and gossip stood Tara. Every so often just having a big laugh whenever the conversation was breached in her presence. She laughed and laughed all week in some secret delight, while the others mulled and mused the answer to this most interesting question. Finally, the week ended, and as requested by Master Bloomies, all the answers were written and submitted. They were to be read out after the morning breakfast in the Great Hall. The monks were anxious and excited, all but Tara, who continued to enjoy her private joke. Some monks, irritated by her mysterious behavior, finally approached her and inquired into the reason for her weird demeanor. The monastery is in trouble. Master Bloomies has confessed he can't answer the question of the visitor. This is a very serious situation for us, and we have all worked very hard to solve this puzzle. But all week we have not seen you make any effort. All you do is laugh and giggle constantly. What is so funny? Tara, though, did not reply, and shrugging her shoulders made off toward the Great Hall for the answer reading ceremony.
At the Great Hall the monks' answers were read. All is one.
Wrong.
All is nothing.
Wrong.
Just be yourself.
Wrong.
Follow your heart.
Wrong.
All is illusion.
Wrong.
Be here now.
Wrong.
I am God.
Wrong.
Zen is Zen.
Wrong.
I am nobody.
Wrong.
Bliss. Being. Consciousness.
Wrong.
I am that.
Wrong.
All is mind.
Wrong.
All is emptiness.
Wrong.
All is Buddha.
Wrong.
All are enlightened.
Wrong.
Tic-tac-toe.
Wrong. Then finally Tara's answer.
I don't know.
Right. Tara had realized that Master Bloomies was right all along when he said that the answer to the question, what is the true definition of Zen, was I don't know. She also knew that the great master was far from losing his mind. Master Bloomies bowed to Tara with a blissful smile for her right answer, and Tara bowed back utterly grateful to her teacher for sharing his wisdom and love. The true meaning of Zen is also the true meaning of life. If you can understand this answer completely, you will understand all there is to understand. You will understand the heart of Zen. You will understand the heart of meditation. You will understand what all the great teachers have been trying to teach mankind over the centuries. James, I'd like to connect this story to our earlier conversations.
Okay, Sandra, how is that so?
Remember, in our first conversation we established that the greatest strength of yoga is its experiential nature.
Yes, Sandra, I remember.
Then we went on to explore the distinction between seeing with and seeing through the mind.
Yes. We established that in order to see through the mind it must be silent. Then there is the clarity of seeing things as they truly are.
Yes, James. And then we came to the fact that the main concern of yoga is attention.
Yes, Sandra. Our first conversation revealed the strength of yoga. The second showed us how to apply it. And the third revealed the result of the application is that the main concern of yoga is attention.
Yes, James. And in this conversation we have turned attention to the question, who am I? And discovered with the help of a Zen story that the answer is, I don't know.
Yes, Sandra.
James. Hopefully it is clear that the answer, I don't know, is not of the thinking mind.
Well, I see that the answer is, I don't know. So for me this is now knowledge, and therefore it is something I can think, and thus it is of the thinking mind.
James. Do you see that you've turned the answer into an idea, as a conclusion of the thinking mind? When the answer is understood as you just described, it is of the thinking mind, yet it is not the experiential answer. Now, return to our story and consider the case of the monks. What is the nature of the mind of someone who truly doesn't know? Is such a mind engaged in thought?
Well, when a person truly doesn't know something, he or she has come to the end of his or her knowledge. There is no thinking, as in this case the thinking mind is silent.
Yes, James. And do you also see that this not knowing is experiential?
Yes, Sandra. It is experiential, and I also see that there is no discontinuity to being, which means that there is seeing through the mind that we spoke of.
Yes, James. The mind is silent. This is experiential. And in this experience there is seeing through the mind, which also means that there is attention.
Wow. It is really simple, yet most extraordinary. I see that I don't know who I am, and that is the most accurate and most positive statement that I can make.
That is precisely correct, James. At this point it is not necessary to declare, I don't know, as there is attention. That is its own knowing. This is the experiential answer, which is knowing as being, and this answer is seen through the mind.